another close call I had when I was probably had about 2 years on a job. I was on what was called a quad. We only had 100 gallons of water, but we did have a cutting torch. We had a saw, a circular saw with a metal cutting blade in it, with about a 12-inch cutting blade in it to cut cars up. And we had pry bars and stuff like that too. It was like a mini truck, but it didn't have the aerial ladder and stuff on it. We did have some safety equipment. We carried a net, one of those 5-story nets where you unfold it, and you have about 8 guys on it, and people can jump from 5 stories up. And we used to every week get that net out and jump from the 2nd or 3rd story. And boy, that at first it was scary, but then because you had to land on your butt. Your normal reaction is to land on your feet. So to pull your feet up and land on your butt was a difficult thing to start with, but it got to be fun. But anyway, back to the story. We had this rig with very little water on it. We went to a car accident on the freeway where this car had rolled several times, and it came to rest on its roof. It was really mangled, so it was hard to get into, and there's gasoline, and nobody had seatbelts on. In those days, the seatbelts weren't in the cars. It was an aftermarket thing. But anyway, so there was 4 bodies all over in this car. And then being on its head, on its roof, the gasoline was running through this car. And we got let's see, it would be the passenger door open. But we couldn't, the seats and everything was so mangled in it, we couldn't get the bodies out. And there was a foot just hanging by a thread right there where we was working. And we worked on that thing for, 15 minutes. We couldn't get anybody loose, so I finally told the captain, he says, I'm going to go get the rescue saw, the metal cutting blade, which throws sparks all over. And the 15 minutes gave it more time for the gasoline to leak through that car. And it was either take a chance on blowing that car, with gasoline, have it turn into a fireball, but we only had 100 gallons of water. So we called for another company. The captain did this a little bit before I did this other, but anyway, we called for another company. We figured that we would get another rig with 300 gallons on it. That would give us 400 gallons total, which is only about a minute and a half, 2 minutes of 2.5 minutes of water stream. So you really got to be prepared when you have that little bit of water on a potential big fire. But anyway, so this other rig pulls up, and guess what? It had 100 gallons of water on it. So we had a total of 200 gallons to fight this potential bomb, the gasoline bomb. So anyway, the captain was over there talking to the other captain, and they were stretching out their hose lines and stuff. In the meantime, I got this rescue saw, and I started cutting at the base of the seat, which is up because the car was upside down. And so as soon as one good nice thing, as soon as this I went through the brace, the seat fell, which unlocked this guy's legs that was underneath the dash, and so his foot came and hit me in the face. It's just hanging from a string. And so anyway, once we got him out, we were really quick in getting the other 3 out. And I'm glad to say that all 4 people lived, but we could have we just had to take a chance on either leave them there to die or take a chance on the sparks from the rescue saw starting a fire and making a fireball out of that car, and the potential of us getting burned too, because we had gotten gas on our turnouts and stuff too, so we were at risk also. But anyway, that was a scary time, and it worked out well.